今天要去监狱看望一个朋友。
I just slapped the guy.
他的街头名字叫 Axel。
It was found in the same building that like 13 girls were found in. I almost got put in sex trafficking ring for it. Ever since that day, I've carried a knife on me every day.
How is the experience being 18 years old on the street?
To be honest, it's kind of enjoyable.
什么原因让一个花季少女觉得流落街头还能乐在其中呢？她最终是否能在鱼龙混杂的街头独善其身
What is your purpose of life?
I haven't really figured that out yet.
Think about it right now. Okay, Axel, how is the experience being 18 years old on the street?
It's kind of enjoyable, because then I don't have to worry about curfews. I can go out and sit at a park and smoke weed all day. I can stay out all night, watch the crazy shit that happens downtown Friday nights.
A lot of fight, a lot of overdose.
Oh yeah. If I see a girl-on-girl fight downtown, I'll sit there and watch a bitch fight, because those are funny. One night I was smoking weed with my ex-girlfriend. This man runs by, butt naked, screaming, "Jesus help me, Jesus help me." I'm just like,
But you don't feel dangerous on the street?
no.
Do you know right now this happens a lot? People drug young girls, then use them to do sex trafficking.
I almost got put in sex trafficking ring for it. One of the guys I was seeing told me to meet him at a park. He passed out under the playset. I was just longboarding around the block, seeing if I seen him. I didn't, so I went back home. A few weeks later, after I break up with him and stuff, I get told that one of his cigarette cases that he custom made, like everyone knows is his. It was found in the same building that like 13 girls were found in, like 13 to like 16-year-olds. But the place that they found all the girls in was my old public school.
So that time he wanted
to bring me. Yeah.
He wanted to drug you, but
Yeah.
you just so lucky. You didn't know, right? So how old were you?
Pretty sure I was like 16, almost 17. But after I got away from the guy and everything, I was like, okay, now I'm safe. But ever since that day, I've carried a knife on me every day.
But if it's someone gonna drug you, the knife doesn't work, right?
Precisely. I read vibes from people. Meeting someone new and I get a bad vibe from them, I won't befriend them.
Okay. So when you were 14, 15, the drugs very popular in the school?
No, it was more on the streets. Not really in school yet. Weed was in school. But other than that, no.
Right now, what kind of drug do you use?
Just weed.
Is there anybody try to push you hard drugs?
Yeah. People keep asking me if I need them. Someone tried pushing me towards crack. I just slapped the guy. One guy downtown, I was sitting at the square charging my phone, and he sat there beside me, pulled out meth, lit it up, blew it right in my face. That was about a month ago. I would have been like 2 months pregnant. Stood up and was like, I can't sit next to you if you're gonna be doing that to me, and then left. He tried asking my name and my age, and I was just like telling him fake stuff, like fake name, fake age. I was just like, I'm not dealing with this dude.
What do you think about the hard drugs?
They make me nauseous. Like after that guy blew the smoke in my face, I was about like halfway up the block before I keeled over and puked. It doesn't agree with my stomach.
Have you ever tried?
I was about 15 and my ex was really abusive. He got me pregnant 6 times in our relationship and killed each one by either beating me, blowing drugs in my face, or drugging me. So I was like really in a bad mind space. So I tried meth and coke. That went on for about like 2 months and then I stopped. I don't know, some people, they just don't get addicted to it really. Like I'm not even addicted to weed, technically. I can stop anytime, but I just smoke for my body pain. Doctors couldn't figure out what it was. I'm just getting severe rib pain all the time. My ex did something to all my ribs. I woke up in the middle of the night to him beating me and raping me, and 4 or 5 of his friends were in the room watching, wearing masks.
So how old were you?
15, just about to turn 16.
What is your purpose of life?
I haven't really figured that out yet.
Think about it right now.
Probably just to smoke weed. Be the best mom I can be.
不幸的是，在这次采访结束后不久 ，EXO 因为再次为攻击他人而入狱。我现在监狱外面的停车场，刚刚拿到这个访客牌和一把钥匙。我去监狱探访他的时候，得知他腹中的胎儿在他入狱后的第一天就因为他的 PTSD 复发而流产了。我不止一次的听到 EXO 说他梦想就是做一个母亲。采访到 EXO 也是缘起于我之前采访过的一个叫 Logan 的男孩，他是我采访史上目前遇到过年龄最小的一个。被母亲赶出家门后 ，Logan 流浪街头，大部分时间都是由 EXO 在照料。
Yeah, Logan says you take care of him pretty good.
Yeah. Me and my baby daddy, we raised him for a few months. We just kept him safe, like kept an eye on him, made sure he was fed, made sure he had like proper clothes and all that. He reminds me a lot like me when I was younger. Wasn't really a girly girl, so I was never really into like having tea parties, having dress-up parties, having sleepovers with friends. No, I was more into going fishing and going camping and friggin' finding worms and throwing them in my sister's food. Like, I was more the tomboy.
这期的故事就到这里了，记得订阅这个频道，我们下一期见。
How do you describe your childhood?
I don't really remember it, to be honest. I just lost all memory before I was 8. I remember everything after 8 years old. I remember the last 10 years.
Is something specific happened at 8 years old? Any abuse?
Yeah, my father. Physical, verbal, emotional, mental. My father sexually assaulted me. It was actually the same day I started smoking cigarettes too. A year later, my father popped my shoulder at a place during one of the beatings.
Your mom called the police?
No.
So what happened?
The neighbor did, called CAS.
CAS moved you to foster home? What they did to your father?
They didn't do anything.
They didn't tell them the sexual abuse.
He lied.
What is his experience in foster home?
I went through about 40 of them by the time I hit February of this year.
40 of them? Why?
Foster homes didn't like me.
Do you get along with them from 8?
I got along with a couple of them, yeah. Other ones just treated me like shit.
When you start on the street?
That's only been since May 30th.
About 4 months now?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was kicked out of Youth Haven. I beat the shit out of one of the girls that lived there for going through my stuff and shit. I left my bedroom to go out and smoke weed with my friends. Came back, all my bags were in a different spot than they were. A lot of them were open, and there was only one girl in the room. So I was like, hello. So, got charged with it.
What kind of charge?
Assault.
Did you go to jail?
Yeah, for a couple days. But that's also because I have multiple charges on my rack right now. A lot of it's threats and assaults. 2 of them is possession of prohibited weapon, knowing no license.
What kind of weapon?
Pretty sure it was my switchblade.
What do you read the vibe from me?
It was a good one. It was unique, really. I haven't really seen one as bright and colorful. Christina's is like sparkly but dull at the same time. Marshall's is the same way. Brandon's, his is just black and white. Yeah, yours is like a rainbow of color, just pop.
Me?
Yeah. It's like an era around them that I see like a rainbow of color. Like people will say that it's like their aura, but that's not what it is that I see. It's the vibes, because it's not just one color. You know the LED lights that like the one color will just go around and it will keep changing colors, just going in a circle? That.
Best thing I ever heard. Thank you very much.